Hi Libra, how are you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is air sign day. Yay. All right, Libra. You guys, remember as always to give the video a like, comment down below, and also subscribe to the channel. This is your love and romance reading for the second week of February 2021. It's the month of love, you guys. All right, let's have a look in the perspective of the person that you are connecting with, compatible with, in a relationship with. All right, Libra. Okay, so this person in the past, they were keeping some things to themselves. They were hiding things, plans, ideas, thoughts, opinions, you name it. They just routinely would conceal like how they truly felt, or conceal things that they wanted to get away from anyways. So, you know, it's not necessarily an avoidant personality, but this is just someone who was avoiding things because of the nature of them, not being so positive, but at the same time strategizing to try to make it better. So this feels very positive, what this person was doing in the recent past. They were doing a lot of plotting, a lot of planning, a lot of scheming too. They were doing stuff on the low. And this was because they felt shut out from you and from this connection that they just concealed. They also were concealing that they felt shut out from you. They weren't open about this. I feel like they also had abandonment wounds as well that were coming up, that were triggering them, that this person was also trying to run away from. So now whoop-de-doo. Now they're looking at it. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Oh. Now they're taking a look. And they're getting really clear. It really feels like whatever they were running away from, now they're facing it. And this is the energy for this week. They're facing some shit. Okay. They are. And it feels kind of personal. It feels like it's a little heavy, but it's heavy to be released. But ultimately, they're dealing with it, and it is something that's definitely on the forefront of their mind. It has come to their attention now. They cannot run from it anymore. And they can't run from this desire. They cannot run from the fear that has been upholding the desire from coming true. They really need to deal with this. And I feel like they also really know that they need to deal with whatever this is that they've been hiding from. They know that they need to deal with it because it's just in the way. So, you know, what they're going to be doing this week for this relationship is lightening up the load, making judgments, clearing baggage, letting go of pain, letting go of disappointment, letting go of feeling shut out. This person was keeping that to themselves. It doesn't feel like it's malicious though, you know. But these readings are general, you guys need to remember that. I need to say that every video. These readings are general. Take what works for you, leave the rest. If you'd like a private reading, a reading that pertains specifically to you, you can order that in the description bar down below. So now this person's lightening up. Yes, they're releasing things and accepting that they need to follow their heart and their divine life's calling. And they also need to come clean about certain things in this relationship. Now, the intention of this is to ensure that things work smoothly. It's like they're trying to cooperate with you and cooperate with this relationship. They want to have success in this relationship. They want growth in this relationship, like physical growth in this relationship. And so now they're confronting it. It's a big devil. It's real ugly, real nasty. So now they're triggered. They're confronting trauma. They're confronting separation. They're confronting feeling shut out, feeling abandoned, feeling triggered. This is very serious. That's what's on their mind. This could be real, coming through a real event of being triggered or abandoned, or it's also coming from perceived feelings through this. So even if there was a real event where there was a separation that happened, and maybe you shut them out, it's a lot of the energy that's around them when it comes to this is also perceived, what they perceived from what you said. And they need to process that and heal that and let that go, because it's clearly blocking the relationship. I'm looking at something blocking a connection from moving forward, and something that has always been. It might seem like, oh, why is it blocking it now? No, it's always been blocking it for this person. So they got a really nasty habit. Hey, I guess we all do. They're feeling kind of separated from this relationship. And I feel like this person, they may have suspicions and doubts, and they feel like you're cheating on them. They feel like they're not the only one. You're not the only one. Like, it's a lot. Like, it feels like it's very scary for them, whatever they're experiencing, whatever emotion comes up for them. And it comes up for them frequently. But how it's showing up for them now is it's to like add finality to it. And it's just something that has kept you guys separated. It's something that, yes, it is something that is kind of known. I feel like you know this. You feel like this is already happening. Like, you feel like they're going through this. You feel like this is something that they're struggling with, but they don't say anything about it. And so it's kind of like that elephant in the room that can bring the two of you guys closer. But because it's not being said, and because of this obstruction in the way, whatever they're holding on to, whatever fear they have, whatever's keeping them trapped, it's actually making you guys feel separated from one another, when it's an opportunity to be closer together. So this person, they're quite triggered by competition. So this person, if they feel like you're, with other people, it triggers them because they are afraid of being like losing you to competition. That's a really deep fear. It's something that this person, they really need to look into. It's always been a thing for quite a while, but they're just afraid. I feel like also, if you guys had a fight, tough words exchanged, they are really triggered by this. If they're feeling frustrated by things outside of this relationship, by just how the relationship is going, if they have not been able to really be with you and share passion with you and be creative with you, it's really upsetting them, and they feel like they're going to lose you. Like, this person has a deep fear of losing you. And the events and the purposes of this week is to heal this fear. They have a deep fear of losing you, Libra. Like, some of you guys may not really see this or know this about this person. They really do. They, constantly think of protecting them, like this relationship, not necessarily themselves anymore. It's mainly you. It's like you. If there's a lot of chaos and fighting around you, and this chaos and fighting around you causes the two of you guys to be at a distance from each other, it's very frustrating for them because they fear that they're going to lose you one day to this. And they need to heal this fear because this is what has been keeping them, it's been keeping them like quiet, like elusive, not really sharing everything. More could be said, more, closer relationship can be had and will be had once this is healed. This is causing the two of you guys to not be as close as you could be, because they don't like competition, or, they're afraid, they don't like fighting. If there's fighting around the connection, around them, it triggers them. So, you guys, it's the age-old story. It's someone being afraid to lose someone and finally confronting that fear of losing you. And how they lose you, I mean, it's different for all of them, but they are making a judgment this month and this week to just cooperate more and to just be there and to just be in the here and now and to do the work that it's required for this relationship. Because they're going to find that actually brings them a lot of peace, and it actually helps to ease their concerns as they're going through this healing. But they're getting some really deep healing. So this is not something that they will struggle with forever. This is just something that they actually met you to overcome this as well. Like, this relationship was meant to help them free themselves from this and heal themselves from whatever this is. So in the near future, it's just not time yet, though. So this is a big deal. It's only a little bit of cards, but there's a lot of energy picking up off this reading, and there's a lot of feelings and past stuff that's fighting to come in so that they can learn from it, but they're fighting it. It's a lot, but the battle will be won by this person. So in the near future, this person is going to be confronting that feeling of feeling defeated. Okay, that energy is coming up for them to complete that cycle. They're overcoming and concluding a cycle around feeling defeated, feeling like they've lost, feeling like they're going to lose you, feeling like a failure, feeling like this person, God bless them, they've got something that they're struggling with. Like, I feel like a lot of us do. And for them, what they're struggling with, it has to do with you. Okay. You guys, it got real hot. I don't know what the sun's doing right now. Love the sun. Not sure what it's doing, but hey, love it. Love it anyways. So yeah, they're learning the lesson around it, and they're concluding that cycle. And so they're ascending past these feelings of feeling hurt. I feel like this person, there is something that obstructs this connection that you will feel like it's justified. It's like, if you know what this is, then you're like, oh yeah, yup, do that, But if you don't know what this is, if you did knew what this was, you would honestly have some compassion for them, but also you would understand their pain. Because for a lot of you guys, whatever this devil energy is, it is something that it bothers the two of you guys. It bothers both of you guys. It's just that they're choosing to continue to work on things with you. You're too important to them to let go. You're so important to them that they're going to brave through. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm not answering that. They're going to brave through pain. They're going to brave through sadness. They're going to brave through harsh criticisms and critiques and all that to be the victor, to have you in their life. And so because their end goal is to be with you, they're realizing that this was never really in the way, because they were kind of letting it be in the way by letting it be in the way and causing problems. And now they're just deciding to work on things and to cooperate with the situation. But there is an element of wanting to see growth in the real world, in 3D, in this physical reality for this relationship, and wanting to have that for the two of you guys and not letting this energy stop them. So they're going to confront this. So it doesn't feel like it's debilitating them. It feels like they're putting up a fight. This trigger is not, it's not cutting them down. It's not just hurting them down to the core. They're stepping into an energy of fighting it, like where the energy that they do want to feel, they're meeting the energy that is triggering them with that energy. And so it's going to cause a growth, but it might cause some frustration, you know, like that's what energy does sometimes. So yeah, they're breaking out of that habit and that cycle and that energetic loop of staying stuck in that. And it comes through just feeling defeated by whatever this is that makes them feel defeated. It feels like it could also be communication. You know, if they get communication from someone who is very rugged and harsh and mean, and let's say this is the person that triggers them in this connection, they are learning and they have learned this week, it's final, to just don't respond, don't give them the energy, you know, don't believe it, it's not true, it's just someone trying to act like they're God but doing it in a really poor manner. Because I don't know if you've heard anything about God, but you know, he doesn't get his job done by being mean to everybody. Actually, he actually loves us all, and this person is learning something about love and people who are void of it, and how to not enter into that energy for yourself, and how to protect what two of you guys have, because this connection is growing. It is. And they have a deep desire and a strong wish to see this relationship grow. And this is all just the stuff that has been blocking, like I said, the relationship from growing. And now it's not going to be doing that anymore. They're stepping over it and they're freeing themselves. Wow. They got a chance to break out of some karma, and they're going to do it. Really hard work to get to this point. Hard emotional work. Okay. Okay. So with this relationship, understand that there is a divine plan for love. There's a divine plan. Okay. And we have begin now, take your first step. So when it comes to this relationship, take the first step. And whatever it is that you're wanting to begin to do for this relationship or with this person, it will begin now. This person is beginning now to address this toxicity, and they're taking the first step. And so you're also going to be taking the first step too, because this feels like it's not necessarily that it's super toxic on your end. It feels like maybe it's a little bit of that bothering you, but in a different way. But this reading is really, you know, for their side. All right. So bless. The first steps will begin this week. It's beginning this week, this change and this new cycle. Bless. We'll talk next week.